All right, Coach, thank you as always. EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to chilly, but of course sold-out Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. Straight ahead, it's a clash to decide the AFC's representative in the Super Bowl. And it'll be a great one between the Houston Texans and the Kansas City Chiefs. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line.
Yellow, yellow! I got one lady!
Man, I got you! Man, I got you!
Hey, 57, 57!
Watch it, Buzz! Watch the run, watch the run!
They go play action here on first down. Oh, he's going to air it out right. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 79 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. On this stage, conference championship game, every play is magnified, and that was a big play.
No doubt about it. One thing that has these guys a step away from a shot in the big game, their big play ability. They can strike from anywhere.
Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10. Nyheim Hines, his first carry. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got a couple. Here's second and 8.
Watch tight end. Watch tight end. Tight end's right. Tight end's right. 3 down, 3 down.
On play action, they'll throw. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And the return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
3-2-18. Chopper, chopper. Check, 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 check. Switch it, switch it, switch it. Come on, switch it.
Yellow, yellow!
Sin. Rush in.
Hey, if you kill it, motion me out.
Here's the first carry now for Todd Gurley. And he works his way forward for about 4 up to the midfield stripe.
He's taken down at the 50-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6.
From midfield, here's Mahomes. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. He is going to find Hill here. A big 3rd down conversion with a gain of 28. On that catch, he's already eclipsed 100 yards here in the first quarter. Charles, he's on pace for over 400.
And playing with great confidence, isn't he? I think he probably had it coming into the game, and now that he's really come out of the gate this strongly, how'd you like to be in the huddle with him right now? You know he's demanding the
Give me the
football.
ball.
And guess what? I'd throw it to him. He's having a fantastic game, and they haven't defended him yet.
Hey, they're scared. They're scared.
Mike 5-5, Mike 55, Mike 5-5.
Hey, let's pin the mirrors back and go full strength.
On the ground, this is T.J. Yeldon. DJ Reader there on the tackle.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now here's Mahomes. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman, and he will return this one to the 30-yard line.
When we talk about the best corners in the league, we're usually saying shutdown corners, guys you can't complete passes against. Richard Sherman fits that definition to a T. The best part of his game, no wasted moves. He studies the opponent so well, hard to get a pass on Richard Sherman.
Now it's Hines. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. He's at the 30. Touchdown, Houston. Nyheim Hines, 70 yards, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Of course, he's fresh off the Offensive Player of the Week in the AFC, and what a game it was last week, and a long touchdown run right there.
He and his offensive line, the receivers blocking downfield, they're all in sync right now. Could carry him to a 2nd straight Player of the Week award.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive, followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Check nickel. Switch. I got him, man. I got him. He's mine. 55.
On 1st down, it's Gurley. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Now Mahomes. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And finally down at the 36-yard line. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a first down. They run. It's Gurley. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Watch the screen.
On play action, it's Mahomes. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 18.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Mahomes now already over 150 yards through the air in the opening quarter. It's 1st and 10.
Mike, 55.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes eluding the pressure right. Now he'll pull it down. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced the ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
Yellow. Argo on, 80.
Hey, come on, no. Watch this.
Hey, 15. Hard.
On 1st and goal, Gurley. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
Check 49. Motion. Hey, check motion, man. Put your hands.
They'll try and push it in with Gurley. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. Solid job up front. Really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
That was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7.
14. Texans 7. Harrison Butker to kick off 14.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one.
It's caught at the 10. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. John Ross. 71 yards as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Zerline good with a PAT, and we are tied at 14.
Greg Zerline set to kick off.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
23 yards, the final tally.
Chiefs. First down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Fire down these two.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. And this one complete to Smith. First down for the Chiefs. Solid chunk of yardage. 17 on the play.
A gain of 17 yards. That's another Kansas City Chiefs. First down.
Second quarter from Arrowhead. It's the Chiefs in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. These two teams all tied after one. Mahomes now closing in on a 200-yard first half through the air. It's 1st and 10.
Mark 55! Mark 55! Hey, let's get off the field, D.
Hey, Ripley!
Shift!
They run out of the shotgun with Gurley. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Now on 2nd down, this is Gurley. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Hold the look, hold. Check, 55 to Mike. Check, 55.
Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. He finds Sheldon. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A good pickup there, 21 yards. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician, Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. The quick slant caught. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal. 3rd and goal, Gurley. I don't think Gurley got there. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. Defense didn't budge on 3rd down. Now what are we going to see on 4th?
We are soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what, right?
Yeah.
This is an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. And I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it. I don't just want one static play.
A field goal would break the tie, but look at this. Instead, they're going to go for it on 4th and goal.
Tight dog.
Check 52.
They'll try and run with Balaj. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Taking it in from a yard out as his guys are able to regain the lead. Well, there was no secret there. They were in goal line formation. They wanted to pound it in on 4th and goal, and they did just that.
And how about the challenge? That's a challenge to the offensive line, which they eagerly accept. I haven't met a lineman yet that doesn't want to run the ball more than throw it because they get to fire out and really smack someone. And, boy, they got it done. I'm sure they were encouraging them on the sideline. Let's go, and let's run the ball as well. And they put it in for 6.
This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here.
First down.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Safe.
Here's Hines. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end. Even. 4 down. Even.
2nd and 4. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
So this has been a lot like a tennis match, hasn't it? Back and forth. Both of these offenses having their way so far. So maybe the question isn't who's going to score the most points in this game. Maybe it's who's going to get some stops.
Yeah, absolutely. And that sack, finally a first step in the right direction for a stop.
40's Mike. 40's Mike.
Check back.
40's Mike. 40's Mike.
Hey, let's get that ball here.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Looking deep downfield. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Obi Melifonwu. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. So we know this defense has athleticism. Spots like that prove us right.
I love the way that you spotlighted the athleticism, because you and I both know the best athletes on the field, they play on defense.
I don't know. I was a kicker. You got to remember that now.
Come on.
Fine. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
Let's go.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they just had that pick 6. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that, because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. And a decent gain there as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. He'll get 5 out of the keeper, but now it's 3rd down. A reminder, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report. In a bit, the coach is with us per usual as we start to look ahead, Charles, to our potential matchups in this year's Super Bowl.
Break it down, Coach. Break it down.
Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. A couple of first downs have them to the 40 now on 1st and 10. They run with Hines. And some room to roam now. Past the 20. Touchdown, Houston. Nyheim Hines with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half, as his guys are back within a single score. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. On first down, Mahomes. That one's complete to Yeldon. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Throwing now is Mahomes. Flushed out right. He's going to take off with it. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
On that play, as you saw the route start to develop downfield, I got the sense that maybe the run would set up for him. And he took full advantage of it and got a big gain on a busted play.
Mike 55, Mike 55. Let's go, G. 55.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. There defensively to knock it away was the safety, Justin Reed.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
Thomas has got it, complete. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
They'll try and pick up the first with Gurley. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6.
I liked his focus there because he wasn't thinking about breaking that one big. All he thought about was, I need 1. Let's go get that. Ended up picking up 2.
Hey, 57, 57.
Check 3, check 3, check 3.
Hey, check right, check right.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Todd Gurley, as the first half is winding down. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. They'll look to throw here. He's going to float this one deep right side. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go.
Intended for John Ross. Incomplete. Othello Witherspoon on the coverage.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Hey, check, check. 3 down, 3 down. Hey, number 20.
They'll throw now on the final play. Going deep for Hopkins. He's got a man complete. And all the way down to the 42. So we are halfway home to figuring out who will represent the AFC in the Super Bowl. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, one more half to decide who takes home the Lamar Hunt Trophy as we're back underway in this AFC Championship. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the 2nd half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Chris Jones gets him for a loss of 8. What great push up front.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 11, and the field position doesn't get much better than this. They'll have it 1st and goal at the 8-yard line. Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Here's Gurley. And finding room to work, he's down to the 2-yard line. That's a gain of 7, and will leave them with 2nd and goal coming up.
Some good strong running right there. Some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
Todd Gurley standing by his lonesome in the backfield here. 2nd and goal. They'll give it to him up the middle. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Todd Gurley saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Chiefs use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
42, Texans 21. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 30-yard line.
Ready.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They trail here by 24 points. Got to get going soon, you'd have to think, as they come up 1st and 10.
Turn it up, turn it up. Zip it. Alert 3.
Here's a handoff to Hines to begin the drive. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down.
Back at the 26-yard line.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. 2nd and 14. He goes full extension, and he's got it. A gain there of 30 big ones. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. This is Hines. And he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Rolling to his right. Going, and this is caught inside the 5. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins, 40 yards. And the Texans cut into that lead. Zerline connects on the extra point, and that will get him one closer.
42, Texans 28.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Reed. And a terrific return as he brings this one all the way back to the 30.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Hines. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the Chiefs' 31-yard line.
Set. Pittsburgh. Mike 40. Mike 40. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
2nd and 11. Buying time to his left. That is incomplete. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Hey, 40's Mike. 40's Mike right there. 40's Mike.
They'll set up to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
Well, that's a down and distance coaches always talk about trying to avoid, isn't it? I mean, that's 3rd and long, and you just know they're pinning their ears back and coming after him, sometimes even with extra pressure.
And he knew that. I mean, he knew they were coming. He just fumbled it.
Yeah, he knew it. The offensive line knew it. Everyone did, yet the pressure was still there, and he ended up coughing it up.
They'll try a handoff right with Gurley. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
Slam, slam, slam.
Yellow.
55's Mike, guys, 55.
From the 36, Mahomes. Complete. Smith has it. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25. Well, we haven't been shortchanged on offense. Another fun play to watch there on the deep pass.
This game has the feel of, what, a turkey bowl, a Thanksgiving day. You know, when we get together this year and the Davises and the Gaudens get together, that's what our playbook's going to look like they're drawing them up in the dirt, and so far it's working for both of them.
A 1st down carry now for Yeldon. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Well, they've been part of the cream of the crop in the AFC all season. It's becoming more and more evident that they're going to get a shot to play for that Super Bowl title.
The momentum has been building, and you mentioned how well they've played throughout the season. It's all come together for them, and they are really laser-focused on being that team to represent in the Super Bowl.
They have been dominant in this one. Butker now to add the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points.
Next to score, Chiefs 49, Texans 28.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line so they felt like they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? Here's a 2nd and 7. And that's incomplete.
I had a coach tell me a long time ago that running a screen pass is similar to acting 101 for your offense, because you got to show something different and create extra space for linemen to chase the quarterback in order to create extra room for the receiver to catch the football and maneuver upfield. In this case, they'll give a lot of credit to the defense. They communicated well. You could hear them talking to each other on the field, and they reacted and knocked it away.
They're going to look to throw. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 15 yards, the Texans pick up the first down.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence, when in doubt, find your veterans.
He used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long at that position, you're doing something right.
Just remember this, when he was young, he thought the crafty veteran was simply a guy who couldn't run anymore. Now he understands a little bit better.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
28, Mike, he's coming, check in. Watch.
2nd and 10. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Tano Passanio able to get in there and run him down for what's going to be a loss of 15 yards all told. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Watch his flat.
They'll drop the throw. Going deep downfield for Ross. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Obi Melifonwu. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game, go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. It's caught. Smith. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. Mahomes now nearing the 300-yard mark with still a quarter to play. It's 1st and 10. Gurley with a little bit of an opening there as he's able to get 5 on 1st down. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Second and 5 now. Mahomes looking for his running back, and he's got him. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City 1st down. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in his performance.
Mahomes now to throw. Airing it out deep for Smith. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Herb Smith Jr., 54 yards. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. And that was just a fly route. There was no stop. He just went.
Yeah, and it was beautiful to watch because you have to set it up as you go along. Everyone knows he's fast, so you play him for that. That's the number one thing you want to take away. But as you go through a game, sometimes you vary the speed in which you come off the line of scrimmage and maybe start a little bit slower, get him to stop his feet a little bit as a defensive back, and then explode and go, as we saw there.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was. As he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with it.
And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Nyheim Hines saving his best for the playoffs with his third touchdown of the game. And the Texans get a bit closer. Zerline good with a PAT. And that will shave one more off this lead. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. All of a sudden, they have quite a bit of breathing room. This was a one-score game, but touchdowns on their last two drives, and now comfort is here, so to speak.
It certainly is for them. I've been in this situation before on the flip side of this. And all that's going on there is a little bit of finger pointing. Hey, what's going on? How can we stop them? Can someone make a play to try and stop this momentum?
Well, they're going to be ball hawking because they need a turnover on that other side.
Watch twist. Watch twist.
Go.
And here comes throw number one for the backup QB.
Check 43.
And Thomas has it. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Hey, watch edge, watch edge.
On first down, Costello. He's got Smith here. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Chiefs first down.
8-3.
It's a gain of 16 yards.
Hey, Haywood.
That's another Kansas City Chiefs.
He's coming, double up.
First down.
Slam.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. But it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
Looking here for Smith downfield. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
Ready.
Throwing on third and long. Costello, and this one complete to Smith. Despite a pickup of 16, they're still well short of the sticks on fourth.
A gain of 16. Brings up fourth down.
Check right. Watch it, five.
Watch the flood. Watch the flood. Watch the flood. Watch the flood.
On fourth down, Costello. He is going to find Hill here. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. This quarterback now 4 of 5 since coming on. It's first and 10. Looking to throw. Costello, flush to his right. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now second down.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds, because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
Go.
Throwing again. Costello. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards. This quarterback now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's first and 10. Back to throw. Costello. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
First and goal at the 5-yard line.
Set. 60 outlaw.
55 to Mike. Let's go.
Hey, orbit.
Mike, 55.
Let's go.
From the gun, Costello. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. A great effort there. There to make the grab. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Well, he wasn't the guy they were initially going for, but after going through the progressions, it worked.
When you have plenty of people who can catch the football.
Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. And this fake extra point attempt failed big time. Not only did they not get it, they went backwards.
Partner, that type of a lead, and they're going to fake it from the 15 to try and pick up a 2-point play instead of kicking it through the post. Come on, man. Put that in mothballs. Come on. Don't do that.
Put that in mothballs.
Yeah, preserve that for it. That's an ancient relic. Faking it. I can understand. You want to rub it in a little. You fake it when you snapped it from the 3. But from the 15, mothball that bad boy, just like my grandmother had.
Yeah,
in her attic, the stuff she used to preserve.
Did the same. It smelled terrible. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. And an alley to run. He'll have a first down past the 40 as they finally wrangle him in at the 48. 22 yards there, a first down.
Pretty nice play here. They go read option, read the defensive end, and when he claps down inside, how about the quarterback pulling it, keeping it, and not only getting to the second level, they're picking up some really nice yardage.
Very, very well read. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. The 30. And he cuts it right into space. And that should just about do it. They return it to the end zone, sealing it with a defensive touchdown. So a great play. By the defense, if these guys are going to advance, and it looks like they will, this defense a big reason why.
And they love carrying the mantle for this team, don't they? You see the way that they move around out there? They want to lead this team deeper into the playoffs and hopefully onto the Super Bowl.
And that return for a touchdown certainly helps that cause.
Hey, Alpha.
Following the fumble recovery, Costello, and this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the fourth.
Texans 35. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
And the effort snuffed out. The Texans' hands team recovers. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Now a desperation throw deep down. And this is caught. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. DeAndre Hopkins. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Texans are in for 6. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down to 28.
Makes the score, Chiefs 70, Texans 42.
Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And the Chiefs are going to make the recovery. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie.
Now.
Check.
Hey, exit.
55, Mike 55.
Ready?
That one looks like he'll throw here. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Now it appears we've got a Chief moving pretty gingerly down there. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to Arrowhead. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Balaj. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. The tackle there by Richard Sherman.
Go!
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 7.
They'll stay on the ground. Balaj again. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4.
Two-jet bombers.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. He gets it to Thomas. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
Let's go now. 8, read.
It's a party now. It's a party now.
Hey, seam 6.
55. Right there in the middle. 55. 1, 2, 3.
Check. 55 to Mike.
Get it.
On 1st and 10, Costello. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. So the Chiefs opt to keep the offense out there, and they'll line up to go for 2. Operating from the gun, Costello escaping the pressure right. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I know we can sit up here and dance around it a little bit, but going for 2 in this situation, somebody doesn't like someone else. There's no doubt in my mind.
Well, what they couldn't see is you lean back in your chair and you would, yeah, that's not a good decision. They didn't get it, though.
Yeah, I don't think you can just say, well, my kicker's hurt in this spot. No, okay.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest,
don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. And all this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game.
Ready. 25.
He's coming. Check in. Check.
On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. Got a man open, it's Ross. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game.
Ready, 25.
Mike 28.
Hey, check. Hey,
number 28. Mike, he's coming. Check.
From the red zone now, here's Ryan on 1st down. This is caught, and he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. This was the goal before they started the season, to play in a Super Bowl, and that's exactly what they're going to do.
And this is why songs are written about teams. Okay, you go back, some teams wrote them earlier in the season about their goal of getting to the Super Bowl. This one, they're going to be able to break it out now because their goal was to get there, and they achieved it. How about that? That's pretty fantastic.
And that'll close the books on the conference championship. For Charles Davis, myself, Brandon Gaudin, and our entire crew, we'll talk to you in 2 weeks from the Super Bowl.